use, and this is just part one. WhatsApp can also be used to do a whole lot. It can be used to help you make money. People don't know between 2019 and 2020, close to the end of 2020, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm not trying to impress you. I used WhatsApp to sell courses, and I made close to 14 million naira. I am sincerely not exaggerating. When we looked at our balance, the money we made from selling courses using WhatsApp amounted to close to 14 million naira. How did we go about it? Meanwhile, there are people in the same WhatsApp community who just use WhatsApp to chat. I used WhatsApp to train people. I actually went for a meeting. I think it was Kingsley Immense meeting, June 1, 2019. Was it 2019? Yes, 2019, June 1, 2019. And I had a Mekanobis talk about the efficacy of WhatsApp, how that throughout the year 2019 or 2018, he made 3 million naira from selling courses and selling materials on WhatsApp. And I'm into training now. We're like, whoa, okay, let's see how does it work. He gave me a little idea. I went behind that night. The following week, 3 days after that event, I started my first course and we started making money. Made 50K, before you knew 100K, and before you knew it, by the time we did 1 year of WhatsApp training, we had done plenty WhatsApp seminars, close to 100, and we had generated close to 14 million naira. And sincerely, I am not exaggerating. So I want to show you how you can do that yourself. Now, it may not be courses. There are people who I know, who I also taught, who used WhatsApp to sell their businesses, sell their markets. I know networkers who use WhatsApp to grow their community. They use WhatsApp for training. I don't know what you know about WhatsApp, but what I do know is that this day we'll continue to learn, and we will not finish everything today because of our time constraint, but we'll take it on in the coming days and look at this powerful tool. So the theme today is WhatsApp mastery, how to convert your WhatsApp to your lead generator and ATM. It can make you a lot of money. So first of all, you must realize that WhatsApp is owned by Facebook. For those of you just joining us, this is www.ecooperative.africa. I'm just a resource person here to share my knowledge and to guide you and to help you understand that in this platform, we learn a whole lot, and we learned that we can generate income. And that's what being a part of this website, of this platform is. Now, if you've never checked, most of you are members, you have never read through everything on the website. And that's why you ask certain questions. So I'll encourage you, go to www.ecooperative.africa, take some time to navigate around the platform. Please, if you're just joining us, mute your sound. If you're just coming into the system, mute your sound, or the admin will be forced to take you out. All right. So if you're just coming in, please mute your sound. All right. So the thing is, so most of you have not read the terms and conditions of www.ecooperative. So one of the things I want to encourage you to do is when you next time want to register somebody, click on terms of, most of you just register without clicking on terms and conditions. So I encourage you to click on the terms of use, the terms and condition of ecooperative.africa, and you will see most of the questions a lot of people ask me privately and ask other leaders are already on the website. So take your time, go to the website and study it carefully. You would have your answers, a lot of the answers to your questions answered without you knowing, being afraid. You have the phone number, you have the email, you have the YouTube channel. Most of you are asking about information that's on the YouTube channel. Go to the YouTube channel. Most of you are asking information that is on the Facebook platform. Go to the Facebook and register, like it, so you can see updates. That's where you get reliable information. All right, so that's it. So now let's start with how to use WhatsApp for lead generation, sales, prospecting, and nurturing. These are terms. I'm going to quickly explain what lead generation is, because I'm sure you've been hearing it. It's a digital marketing term. Not just a digital marketing term. We also talk about it in sales, in traditional sales. In network marketing, we use the word prospecting or prospects. But in digital marketing, we use the word leads. We use leads. That is like leads is the same meaning for prospect or potential customers. So lead generation is how you generate the strategies, the process with which you use to generate or attract leads or customers. So sales, prospecting, okay, and then nurturing. How do you nurture? So let's look at some stats. Like, you know me, I like to use stats. Stats will enable you to get proper perspective. And most likely I will take you to WhatsApp and show you a few things. I will help you, if not today, sometime soon. But these are the most popular mobile messaging apps worldwide based on number of monthly active usage. Now, if you look up at that very carefully, WhatsApp has 2 billion users. 2,000 million. 2,000 million is 2 billion users of their messaging app. That's amazing. All right, close to it is Facebook Messenger, 1.3 billion. WeChat is popular in China, 1.2 billion. QQ, 617 million. Telegram has only 500 million subscribers, mostly in India, Pakistan. Telegram is not prominent in the US. In fact, the percentage of people that use it in the US is small, Canada, but Africa, Pakistan, India use Telegram. Telegram has its own strength. In fact, Telegram should be better than WhatsApp. The difference is that WhatsApp is automatically integrated with your number. WhatsApp isn't. If you can make WhatsApp integrated to your number, but not so with Telegram. So for you to engage somebody on WhatsApp, you need to have a person's number. But on Telegram, you can just engage a person, chat with the person, and not have his contact. That is one of the limitations that Telegram has, that WhatsApp has an edge over Telegram. But you realize something about WhatsApp, Telegram, that is better. On WhatsApp, it's only limited to 256 people on your broadcast list, 256 people on your WhatsApp group, and so on. And the amount of information on images you can upload on your WhatsApp is about 17 megabytes. On your WhatsApp status, about 17 megabytes, unless you use the document, there's a document attachment, unless you use that. But on Telegram, you can upload quite a huge number of stuff on that stuff on Telegram. So Telegram gives you room to do 20,000, 200,000, 300,000 people. All right. But however, because of the attachments of WhatsApp to phone numbers, there is more engagement on WhatsApp than there is on Telegram. All right. So that's also very striking to know. All right. So this is something from Ghana, social media active in Ghana, because eCooperative will be launching in Ghana by Wednesday. Wednesday, we launch it actively in Ghana. You have Ghanaians join the system. So if you're a Ghanaian and you're here, be excited. eCooperative is coming, is starting fully sometime on Wednesday. All right, so WhatsApp has more than 30% of people use WhatsApp, then Facebook, then YouTube, then FB Messenger, then Instagram, then Google, then Skype. Skype is not very popular in Nigeria. It's rather than Skype. We are very used to Zoom, like we're using the facility of Zoom now, then Snapchat, then Twitter, then LinkedIn, then Pinterest, then Viber. So those are a few things that we can know. Now let's do some more stats. I told you that stats will help you make informed decisions on why you should use the platform. All right, why should you use the platform? You know, when I first heard about WhatsApp, I took it for granted. I have some mentees who are telling me, sir, we're doing WhatsApp training. I was like, WhatsApp training? Who does WhatsApp trainings? I didn't understand the scope, but I started doing my research and then I found out these interesting facts. All right, another interesting fact you want to understand that this is a belated start. It's now 1.5 billion, but let's work with this one. We have 1 billion daily active users are on WhatsApp, and they have 1.3 billion monthly active users. And interestingly, 55 billion messages are sent on WhatsApp per day. 4.5 billion photos are shared per day. And this WhatsApp is supported by 60 languages. And we have 1 billion videos shared by day. You know, these guys have an algorithm that can check these stats. And that's what WhatsApp is telling you that they can do. So let's quickly define what is lead generation. I already gave initial definition, but I want to do it again so you understand what we're talking about. What is lead generation? Any person who has an interest in a company's product or service is considered a lead. I repeat, any person who has an interest in a company's product or service is considered a lead, or what we call a prospect. So, in other words, not anyone and everyone is a lead. I've often told you that not everybody should do eCooperative. You need to have certain level of internet knowledge. You must be able to use a smartphone. Somebody came to me and said, oh, he wants to go meet some marketers. And I said, well, it's not a bad idea. And he was claiming these guys know how to use the facility. I said, it's not a bad idea. They can use their smartphones and so on and do stuff. I said, it's not a bad idea, but I would not consider that as my major target market. I'll look out for people who are smart, who have internet savvy, the students, young population, the university, mobile people, bank workers, the everyday people who use this facility, younger generation of people are what I'll go for, because that will save me a lot of trouble. So not everyone is a lead, as people have different preferences and needs. So the more focused you are on who your leads are, the better you are in marketing. Marketing, targeting is everything. When you understand Facebook advertising, we say targeting is everything. Direct your energy onto a specific target, to people who are more likely to register, people who are more likely to buy, and then you save yourself stress. Don't scatter your energy, which a lot of us are doing on social media. We're not targeting enough. Many businesses make the mistake of marketing to everyone when they should focus on people who are interested in what the company has to offer. Again, amateurs sell, professionals sort. Amateurs sell, professionals they sort, they target. You have to qualify your prospect. You have to qualify your leads. Qualification precedes presenting. Qualification precedes presenting. Before you present your opportunity to anybody, you have to qualify them. I think I thought that the other time. You have to qualify them. First, you do your prospecting, then you qualify them. Once you determine that they are more likely to buy from you or they are a great lead, then you go ahead and then you present. But what people do is that they present before they qualify, and they start having issues. All right, so that's also very important to know about. So now, having explained lead generation basically is talking about the process generation, the process that enables people, all the things that you do to attract people, or the process a person has to go through in order to become your customer. That's what lead generation is. All those things you do, those strategies you put out, from the advertising to the Facebook ad, to the WhatsApp, everything that you do, to the Sonel script, the process entirely that gets a prospect to become a customer, all right, is called lead generation. All right, now for lead generation to be proper and to be effective, there's something called lead magnet. Now, by now you understand what a lead is. A lead is a potential customer, it's a prospect. All right, a potential customer is a prospect. So what is magnet? It's very easy. Magnet means that thing that you give. Okay, let's just give you the textbook definition. A lead magnet is a marketing term for a free item or service that is given away for the purpose of gathering contact details. So for those of us who do email marketing, this makes sense. I showed you last time my email marketing service. I have close to 1,000 people who are my email list, and I'm trying to grow it. How did I reach 1,000? I gave people something, a free item or a free service. I'll tell you what those kind of free items. How do you get people to join your WhatsApp group? Now, some people, what they do is that when they create a WhatsApp group, they begin to add people. They add. That is wrong. That is not ethical. If you add me to that kind of group without my permission, I will exit the group. And that's why very soon they start leaving. That's trying to force people on a particular thing. Don't do that. Don't do that. Rather than add people, attract people. Rather than add people, attract people. So to attract people into your group, you have to have a lead magnet. So what's a lead magnet? Let's see some. So a lead magnet in digital marketing or in online marketing means a trial. You see people say, okay, try this for 10 days. Do trial service for 10 days, and after which you make a payment. That's the trial is a lead magnet. You can give people samples of your stuff. If you're selling a product, maybe food or cookies or whatever, you can give samples. That is a lead magnet to attract them to want to. So you can do a free WhatsApp training. And most times people don't understand that that's the power. You are telling them to join eCooperative, and I've told you that is not the way to go. If you tell them to come and join a business, they will resent you, because people will resist sellers, but they will embrace teachers. You've got to position yourself to be perceived as a consultant, as a teacher. And so what you want to bring out first is a free training. It can be a training on business. It can be a training on how to raise funds. Like I did that in one of my trainings that I taught some people. I taught them how to raise funds for their business. I didn't even mention eCooperative. The WhatsApp group wasn't mentioned, wasn't even eCooperative. It was something else. They came in there and I shared with them all the valuable information about fundraising, from barter to angel financing, to venture capitalism, to savings, to partnership, to having a board of trustees and of directors, to grants, to, I mentioned all those things. Then I now added to thrifting, and then to what is called cooperative. It was from cooperative that I now began to introduce eCooperative. So I gave value first. So that value, that WhatsApp training I did, is my lead magnet. It can also be a free ebook, all right? It can be a free video, it can be a newsletter, it can be free coaching, it can be free tests, free coaching, free survey, something that can get a free checklist. Just those are lead magnets. Anything that you use to attract people to come into your funnel, or use to attract people to come into your WhatsApp group, is your lead magnet. So don't add people to your WhatsApp group. What you should do is attract them. How do you attract them? Identify what your best lead magnet could be. Now, WhatsApp, I've already said, WhatsApp can also be used as a sales funnel. A sales funnel is basically the process that a lead goes through, the process he goes through, the link he clicks, the process he goes through in order for him to become a customer. All right. And then you can, and even when he's not when he doesn't make a buying decision, when he has not made a buying decision, you can still put him through a process where you follow up on him. All right. And then all that process can be done using email marketing, using all kinds of things. All right. It's very popular among email marketers. They do that a lot. But interestingly, you can use WhatsApp too. And for those of you who are attending one of our classes, I taught you how to use it. When you are doing, I'll teach that later. But basically, if you're going to do anything significant with WhatsApp, you need to have 2 WhatsApp groups, just as much as you need to have 2 Telegram groups, just as much as you need to have 2 Facebook groups. I've taught you that before. The first group will be where the general public will come, all the prospects. And how do you get them to come to that space? Use a lead magnet. Use a lead magnet to attract them. And then, of course, your lead magnet cannot just play. You can place them on Facebook and different places. But however, you may need to run Facebook advertising, paid Facebook advertising, to attract strangers to come to your WhatsApp group. In fact, one of the most powerful ways to attract people to come to your WhatsApp group is to do paid Facebook advertising. Bear in mind that Facebook is owned, WhatsApp is owned by Facebook. And one of these days, before we wrap up, I'll show you how to use Facebook to attract strangers. A few months ago, when I made some money, I attracted people from all over Africa to come to my sales funnel, into my WhatsApp group. I did Facebook ads and I targeted Rwanda, Mali, Somalia, Ghana, South Africa, Kenya, all those English-speaking countries. And I attracted them, Liberia, I attracted them to come into that funnel. And then from there, I was able to, I'll show you what to do. All right, so WhatsApp can be used as a sales funnel to follow up. And then when you have that first group that has all your prospects, the next group you're going to create will be the people who have decided to join your business. After you've spoken to them, all right, you can now take them away from there and then put them in your next group where people have signed up. I'll discuss that later. So how do you build? You can also do is in putting out, sometimes rather than put a WhatsApp group, people may not want to join a WhatsApp group. Even when they are attracted, even when they're attracted by your lead magnet, they would rather want to have a personal one-on-one chat with you. So you understand that WhatsApp is very personal. It's a messaging chat, it's very personal. They may not want to come to a group and ask a question. And sometimes people, when they create groups, because they lock the groups only so that admin is the only one that can discuss, that kind of conversation may not be very nice. They may not be bold enough to look out for the admin and send their chats. So what you can do aside of creating a group is to make sure that your number uses, it's like a link, it's a WhatsApp link, and you can write down this website, https://wa.me/your number. You put your number there. Your number there means you put your phone number there, wherever you are. Once you do that, your number is automatically turned into a WhatsApp link. If anybody clicks on it, it goes directly to your WhatsApp message and it can send you a message. And even from there, you can use WhatsApp Business. There's something called WhatsApp Business. You can download the app too and automate your response. You can, when somebody sends hi to you, there should be an automatic response that goes back to them. And it can be the automatic response with the lead magnet, with the free book or the free survey or the free whatever, all right? And then even in that free stuff, you can also get them to join your group. That's how it works. That's how it works. So get that stuff down. Now, I already discussed about WhatsApp group link. I'll probably show you how to create a WhatsApp group link before we finish. In building your business, you need to develop groups. You see, social media believes so much in groups, in communities. And the algorithm of all social media platforms, especially on Facebook and on WhatsApp, support groups. If, for example, like MK said yesterday, if you create a WhatsApp group or a Facebook group and you make sure that the keywords used, for example, I'll give you an example. I have a group called Digital Marketing Facebook Group. Now, because it's digital marketing Facebook group, people who have ever typed digital marketing school, digital marketing group, that's digital marketing school is a Facebook group. You see people that have started digital marketing, they're seeing it, and so they want to actually, become part of that group. So the title of your Facebook group will determine the number of people that will be assigned to it. In the same vein, when you're creating your WhatsApp group, try and make it very exciting. When people click on the link, a WhatsApp group link, the first thing they'll get into a certain interface. They'll get to a certain interface, and that first interface, they will see the name of the group and the number of people that are on the WhatsApp group. And there and then they can make up their mind whether or not they want to join or not. So there are times that people can click on the link, they get to the first, they now see the name and like, no, I'm not interested. And they refuse to continue. So there's I don't know if you have noticed that there's a first interface person. You don't just click on a group link and get into the link. You see a first interface, you see the number of people that are in that group already, you see the name of the group, and you can choose whether to continue to enter or not to enter. So the name of your group matters. It determines whether they're going to come in or not. If they come and hear, they see that it's a company that you're trying to promote, or they say no, not them. All right. No matter how attractive your leads is. So make sure that the lead magnet or whatever you're using to attract them also has the same name with your prospect group. You don't bother about what name you give to your prospect WhatsApp group. The goal is get them to come there first, give them the value you want to give them, whether it's a training or a material. And once they have understood you and signed up, you can take them from there and move them to your distributors group or to the main or to the other group. So group links are very powerful. And the beautiful thing about these things are create as many groups as possible. Now, let me say this about WhatsApp group. Most of you don't know WhatsApp group, but if you know it, this is making sense. When you create a WhatsApp group, it's very important that you go to the back, the settings of your WhatsApp, and then you lock the messages. People cannot send messages until you're ready to start a training or to open up the stuff. And then people should not be able to change what you have on your images and so on. You should not be able to change anything. I'll show you what I mean by that shortly. You should just be static until you're ready to start. And the only person that should give out information should be you. That is for your prospect WhatsApp group. All right. If you open it up, people will go in there and put in all kinds of information that you may not like. So control how it's open and when it is closed. So we'll discuss that more practically. Now, another very powerful part that made me, so how did I make money from WhatsApp groups? How did I make money from WhatsApp groups? So what I did, if I sold a course, I'll create a course content, and then I will put it out on Facebook. I'll run ads on Facebook. I'll pay Facebook like 50K a week. And then Facebook will draw people from all over, wherever I was, whether Lagos, Abuja, and they will come to that WhatsApp group. and they'll start filling up. If I put in 50K, I could fill up the place with 256 for quality leads, because in my Facebook advertising, I will target the right people. I'll show you Facebook advertising for anyone who will chat me up privately on WhatsApp. If you have my WhatsApp number, I will send you the YouTube link or video that contains how to run paid Facebook adverts. I will share with you how to run paid Facebook adverts. I'm not going to teach it here because it's valuable. I want to give it for those who are willing to learn, who say, sir, I want to have this information. I really need it. Go to WhatsApp, send me a message, and show me your referral link that you're a member of eCooperative. If you show me the referral link, I'll send you that advert on how to run paid Facebook adverts. Now, a lot of people do not know that sometimes people's adverts are banned. I'll show you how to overcome all those things, how do you do, what kind of things, how to follow the Facebook policy, and so on and so forth. It's very interesting. I'll send that link to those people, YouTube link to those people who will private chat me and show me their referral link. And let me take it a little step further. You must be at least in level 3. If you're not in level 3 in the system, I don't need to give to you. You don't want to learn it for yourself. But if you have upgraded to level 3, I will personally give it to you for free because it costs me money to share this information, help you to grow. So WhatsApp group, what I'll do is I'll create an inquiry group. I call it an inquiry group. What a network marketer can call a prospect group, I, as a trainer and a person who sells information, I'll call it an inquiry group. In that inquiry group, I'll run other people will come in there, and I've locked that WhatsApp group. I'll not be putting information about it. And when anybody, about the program, then when it's time, I'll tell people that, look, when I open this group, I want you to put your name, your phone number, your pictures, and so on. And I open the people that's waiting for that day, and they start, putting their stuff. I get a lot of engagement on that particular day. Then I lock the group again, and I do the training. I give out so much value. Voice notes, share links, share pictures, share video links. And when I'm done, I tell people to take action. CTA, take action. And when anybody take any action, whether it's purchase 2,000 naira product, 3,000 naira products, I will mention, oh, this person has made XYZ payment. He has been moved from this distributors group link to another link, a secret WhatsApp group. I use the word secret WhatsApp group. When I say secret WhatsApp group, they're like, whoa, what a secret WhatsApp? I want to be there in that secret WhatsApp group. So I'll take them, I'll announce it in the WhatsApp group, and when people see that others are buying their information products or are paying for the next seminar or the next WhatsApp training, they would equally be paying, and then I'll move them to the next WhatsApp. That's what I did throughout the lockdown. And I made so much. So I made sales from moving people from an inquiry group to the paid group. I told you the story of a certain girl who was producing cream, and she used the same model. I taught her what to do. She would run adverts on Facebook. People will move from Facebook into that WhatsApp group. In their number, she locks. When it's time for that day, she opens it, introduce herself, get people to introduce themselves. Then she starts. She would give them a free lecture of one particular cream that she has done for free. She'll upload the videos. She's already done the videos, made them small, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. She'll upload it and tell people to watch. And then they ask questions. When they're done, they're ready to pay for the full package. Of course, she won't give them every information. The full package and the full lessons, which she'll tell them, they have to pay 10,000. So she'll fill up a group. She can invest 10K for adverts and fill up the WhatsApp group about 150 people. When she finishes her free training, about sometimes 50 of them, as gotten the time when she got 50 people will register interest on paying 10K for cream making, and they'll pay her 50,000. 50 people times 10, that's about 500,000 naira. She'll move them to the next group, and then she'll do the extensive training. If she has to do Zoom meeting training, she does it. So that's how she was making money. She does it this week. She gives herself a little break. Second, so in a month, she can do up to 1 million naira just from selling production of cream. She does the same thing, just keep running the ads, doing the same thing again and again and again. So that model is a very powerful model. You can either do a free, and interesting thing about it is that after a while, I started noticing that when people pay money for your training on WhatsApp, for whatever, when they sign up, it means that they can pay more. So we'll get them to come for the inquiry group, get them to make payment for the next group. You can upsell. There's something called upselling. You sell another product to them, another idea to them, and they'll follow you. Most of you here followed me from many of my trainings I've done many, many years ago. And you're still doing, now you're members of my team in eCooperative. So a paying customer is a paying customer. They'll keep buying and buying from you, especially when they get value from it. So this system is a very powerful system that can help you. All right. So, okay, before I jump, I skip WhatsApp status, another very interesting space. I need to talk about WhatsApp status. It's like your billboard, and most of you are not using your WhatsApp status at all. I'm surprised. Or you're using it randomly. You're not doing it intelligently. There's no deliberateness in your WhatsApp status. Notice that with your WhatsApp status, you can make a lot of money. And one of the ways to get people to see your WhatsApp status is to increase your contacts. More contacts, more views. The more contacts you have on your phone, the more your WhatsApp contacts, the more views you're going to have. Most people don't know that you have to deliberate about contact. I told you some time ago that relationship intelligence is your ability to increase your contact. You need to increase your contact. You need to have contacts because your contact determines your contracts. Your funds determines your friends determines your funds. Your network determines your net worth. You need to be careful about that. So be deliberate. Get people's numbers. You're in different groups. Ethically, some people just start perpetrating you. My name is this. I saw in this group with you. Can you store my number and all of that? You are trying to get you to register their names in your contacts so you can start seeing what they have on their billboard on WhatsApp. But I don't think that's ethical. If I'm going to do that, I will tell you that I have a special gift for you, and I'll give it to you. Give me your contact. I'll give it to you. That's my lead magnet. I'll give you the lead magnet. Once I give you the lead magnet, you register my name, and then I leave you alone like that, and you can see what I have on my WhatsApp status. So I'm going to quickly show you how that works today. You can use WhatsApp status to advertise your business. You can use WhatsApp to advertise ecooperative.africa. You know, all the things you've been doing, you know, systematically, write copies, share. Do it every day. There should never be a time when there is nothing on your WhatsApp status. Never be. Just like your Facebook stories. There should never be a time when there's nothing on your Facebook stories. You must plan it. I told you about social media calendar. That's part of your social media calendar. What you put on your WhatsApp status, what you put on your Facebook stories, you must think about it from the beginning of the week. Today is Saturday, today's Friday, tomorrow is Saturday. On Sunday, plan everything that you're going to put out there, create a calendar, and then be deliberate. So Monday, you have stuff you're putting on your posts, on Facebook, on your WhatsApp status. Sometimes it doesn't have to be pictures. It can be simple text. It can be quotes. It can be something funny. It can be video. Sometimes you stay away from anything that serious and just do entertainment. So people look forward to looking out for your WhatsApp status, and that's very powerful. All right, so more views, more money. The more views you have, more people keep seeing, looking at you. When they know that every time there's something very interesting, you're going to put out there, a short 30-second video, something, they will be interested in working with you, and that's the way to go. That's the way to go. Now, a more powerful way of getting to use WhatsApp to generate crazy money is your WhatsApp broadcast list. Most of you don't know how to use WhatsApp broadcast list. WhatsApp broadcast list is more powerful than WhatsApp group, because in WhatsApp group, people can leave it. They can leave and say, okay, I'm not interested. All right, but WhatsApp group, unless they ban or block your number, they will keep receiving messages from you. So you can, once you have gotten people who with your lead magnet, all right, you can now put them on your WhatsApp broadcast list, and then they send a message continuously. You can send a message to get directly to them. People respond, especially if the broadcast has been tuned, has been created in such a way that it is personal. And that's why we talked about copywriting the other day. Most of you just post. One of the things you must understand about WhatsApp and the internet generally is that it is driven by what you write, how you write. Short classified ads, short copy, nice things. You need to learn how to do those things to attract people to pay attention to. So we'll look at that shortly. All right, so this is what I've been talking all the while. And this is what I've been doing all the while. And I'm going to take you quickly now to just show you how to go practical. I'll go practical with you. But again, I said something about inquiry groups. So for those of you who sell courses, who sell training, even when you're doing network marketing or anything, have an inquiry group. That's one. Number two, the main group. The main group should be where you transfer people from the inquiry group to the main group. And then in the inquiry group, you announce people that have moved to the main group. You share testimonies. All right. Then in the main group, you go it's a lot more intimate. You share some more quality information in the main group. That's the same thing with network marketers who run businesses. You create a prospect group, all right, where you can sell people there. You only share testimonies. You don't talk about the issues that your company has, because every company Every company has their issues, system issues, problems. So it's not on the prospect group that you start mentioning all the things that are happening. No, but in the main group, in fact, for me, I don't mention things on the prospect group or in the main group. I create another group called the leaders group. Now, in the leaders group, only select leaders who understand, who are mature, who, when they bring out their problem or their criticism, it's not because they want to attack the organization or the cooperative or whatever. It's just so that they can find answers or they can do suggestions. So I create another group for leaders, people that I know that are leaders in the team who have upgraded maybe to the highest level. They are there in that WhatsApp group. And then we can discuss and maybe even quarrel among ourselves. That is a leaders group where it's a private matter. We share, all the dirty things that happens and all the things that we can do. We come up with solutions and strategies there. The main group is also for celebration of testimonies of people who have gotten new, who have upgraded, who have gotten earned certain amount of money to encourage new members to also make progress. Then the prospect group is for those people who don't even know about the business and they get information. And you can arrange the prospect group in such a way that you're not the only one teaching. You can have different leaders teach, share. You do a timetable where every now and then, as new people enter the system, you can be teaching. You can also use that prospect group to remove people. You can remove people. We do that. They have noticed that they've been there for so much long. They have not made any decision. You can try and just take them out of the system and allow the space to be free so that new people can come in. So another way you can also help use to move your business, your multi-level marketing business, is to use the power of conference calls. Now, if you have a group of 4 or 5 or even 7, you can do conference calls. What that means is that you can put out conference calls. Simply means that if you have a group of people, maybe somebody says, I don't understand this business. I'm your upline. George ACN is your upline. So, okay, you know what? I'll talk to George ACN and then I'll let him discuss how this meeting with you. I'm sure he has gotten some proof in the cooperative business. He can help you. All right. So you call George ACN. I'm good. We create a simple WhatsApp, 3 of us, me, you, and the person who you want to discuss the business. Maybe the person is a very important person. And then we'll enter into a WhatsApp group. It's a temporary group. You can disband after the whole meeting. In that place, I do my text, I do my voice note, I share my links, I share my images, proof, evidence of testimonies of things I've done. And then the person can do voice notes back to me. Or we can do that, or we can say, you know what, let me call. So we call, I click on call, and all 3 of us are discussing, and we can talk for hours about the business. And if we want to switch from call to image, we can do that to video. We can click on video and all of us will see ourselves. So use that. Like I've told you, it's not your business to tell people about, it's not you to tell people about your business. Very often, let your upline do it. Either invite them to come for meetings like this or bring them to that kind of conference call where somebody that has more knowledge, more experience, more answers. All right. The times when I don't have answers, I request people that are my upline who know this business in the cooperative more than me. I'll go and ask them how far so far about this, and they give me answers. And that's why I have a lot of answers from I can give answers to a lot of my downline. So the conference call is a very powerful way to use. Now, I want to say something about the power of phone call. When I talked about follow-up the other day, I said it really worked. So how did I make 14 million naira? When I have people come into my WhatsApp group and I do the training very well, I get some of them, maybe after the training, after the free value training I give, maybe 10% of people will say yes. Maybe out of 256, maybe 2 or 10 or 20 will just say, okay, let's follow you. Let's buy the product. But I can increase the percentage. How do I increase the percentage? I'll write on that same prospect group, look, if you have any questions and you want me to call you, type here, call me. This is the number I'm going to use to call you. I'll put it out there so that nobody, no fraudulent person, I'll put my one number there, say, I'm going to call, just write call me. Some people will put call me. I'll store their number in my phone and I'll tell them to store my number because I'm going to call you. That's on the prospect group. And then the following day, I'll take up my phone. I'm going to call you between 9 and 11. I'll take my phone and I load my phone and I call every single one of them. Now, I'm also aware that some people in the WhatsApp group that may not be, they may be shy to say, call me. So I'll reach out to them privately and say, look, I'm in this group. I'm the leader of the group. I'm the admin of the group. You can check it out to see. Do you want me to call you about this thing? Do you have any questions? Yes, I have this question. I don't understand this part. I didn't talk in the group, no problem. Okay, so I'll call you. So I make a list. I have a prospect list and I'll start calling. I'll call every single, I can spend 1,000, 2,000 naira on it. And trust me, once I do that, I move my conversion percentage from 10% to close to 50%. I can move from, if let's say the product was 2K, to 2K. If after the training I got about 10 people to give me 20K for the product. By the time I call, I can have another 50 people also give 2K, or give me a time that they will make the payments. So that's how I was getting huge conversions. So calls are very powerful. Calls are help you to close deals, in fact, it helps you to close deals. Very, very powerful. Most of you know me that sometimes I'll just say, let's do a call. Let's do a Zoom call. Let's do a Zoom call. Let me show you things. All right. Now I've been using Zoom a lot. Okay. Then the next way I also made 40 million that year was through what I call subscription model. Now this is not what I want to share with you. I will share it tomorrow. It's a very powerful way to generate money. For those of you that sell courses, this will really come in very handy. How do you create a subscription model? There are certain groups that create that I earn so much money every month from them. And there are certain groups that I'm in right now that I pay monthly or even pay quarterly or pay yearly to be in those groups, in those WhatsApp groups, because of the kind of information that we receive in those groups, exclusive information. I'll let you guys understand. Then what do I mean by WhatsApp TV channels? Now, the more contacts you have, I'll discuss WhatsApp subscription groups some other time. The more contacts you have, the more views you're going to have. And if you're able to build your contact base, you start noticing that from 50 views to 100 views on your WhatsApp status, to 200 views to 1,000 views. There are people that have 1,000 views on their WhatsApp status. Trust me, there are people that have up to 1,000 views on their WhatsApp status. Most of you just have 10 or 15. There are people that have, or even 50 or 100, there are people that have 500, 1,000 views. Now, when you start having 1,000 views on your WhatsApp status, you can sell advert space. You can sell advert space. So your WhatsApp status now becomes like a TV channel, and you can start discussing with people who would see evidence that you have that number, and they can start selling, giving you copies or ads or videos or graphic designs so you can place on your WhatsApp status. There are people that make money from that. All they do is just advertise people's stuff, on their WhatsApp status. Now, you can do that. You can do that for yourself if you've grown your contact, or you can look out for people like that have that large contact, all right, and then advertise there. Why are you doing that on their contacts? When you're doing that, you're going to have to put a link, maybe a call link or some link, so that they can come. You can get them as leads. And what will make them come and meet you is your lead, the quality of your copy and your lead magnet. The quality of your copy and your lead magnet. In fact, your copy sometimes should be your lead magnet. So I don't know if I made any sense at all to anybody here. If I made any sense at all to anybody, I'd like you to just put in the comment section, you made sense, 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 you made sense. I'll wait for it. I will not continue if I don't get the fact that I made sense. I'm still waiting. I said I'm still waiting. Okay. I'm still waiting. I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied. I want more sense. I want people to tell me I made sense. Okay, I mean, someone says I'm a sense maker. Okay, Angela doesn't have excessive sense. All right, move to fire. That's amazing. That's great. You just joined. Oh, Uche, now you just joined. Okay, let me. Oh, you just joined. Amazing. So I don't know what you know. I don't know what 4.6 million naira can do for you. I don't know what 4.6 million naira can do for you, but I tell you what, 4.6 million naira can change anybody's life. Can change my life. I started making money, loads of money, and I tell you, friends, I'm excited about this opportunity that I want to share with you. I know most of you have heard it. I hope that your prospects are here. This is the best opportunity you can plug in right now. Trust me, it is big. It's very, very big. It's the best opportunity you can plug in right now. It's called www.ecooperative.africa. The vision and mission of this organization is to create a synergistic platform on the internet for Africans that allows for collaboration, sharing, contributions, learning, networking, investment, as well as enhanced personal and financial growth and development. So visit www.ecooperative.africa and ecooperative.africa, and you see a lot of information about this WhatsApp training I just talked about. We're going to continue tomorrow and share some more valuable information. No, not tomorrow, maybe next tomorrow. All right, so people ask, who are we? eCooperative.africa is a brainchild of a consortium, 2 registered businesses, a number of individuals, and the foundation came together to build a cooperative using the internet as a means of propagation. One of the organizations is a web development IT company, the other is a training organization, and the foundation is an empowerment NGO. The individuals who are involved are from all walks of life. Now, so this system, now, why am I teaching you WhatsApp Master? I'm saying that you can use WhatsApp to grow. I use WhatsApp to grow my eCooperative model business. I've used WhatsApp to grow it. I have a large, there are some of you here who are doing eCooperative with me, who have done all kinds of business with me, and I have never seen you before. Never seen you physically before. You only heard my voice. You have not seen me physically. Probably you have seen me on Facebook. We have not had a physical contact. But because of our relationship we have on WhatsApp, most of you have paid so much money to me, and I've told you now, join eCooperative. Hello, who's that?
Meanwhile, you drop a schedule of leaders.
Hello, who is that?
Nobody from.
Someone's voice is coming into the system. Please mute your sound. Thank you, sir. All right. So a lot of people, most of you here have known me for years. Some of you 2 years, 3 years, and you've never seen me physically, but you've done a lot of business. And over the years, I've built some kind of trust. So you can use WhatsApp to grow communities. When you tell them tomorrow, let's do this thing, they will follow you because they have been following you all the while. They will pass. I know somebody who has never seen me physically before, and she has done close to 150,000 naira worth of training with me. She has never seen me physically before. That we have done 100,000, 300,000 for. They have never seen me physically before. Just WhatsApp. In fact, just WhatsApp and a phone call, and it's amazing. So I have said to my people who are here, and a lot of you are here, that look, this system, www.ecooperative.africa, is a massive system, and they are not up to 1 month old. As of today, they're about 21 days, not up to 1 month old. These 21 days, I don't know. I do know that August 11 is when they launched, and September 11 will make it 1 month. So do your mathematics. All right. So they're not, and so they are massive, and they will explode. They are still doing word of mouth. The eCooperative will soon bring out their facilities, and you'll be surprised. So you can use the system to raise funds, quick funds. School will soon be resuming next week. How much money do you have? Have we need to raise funds? Then beyond just raising funds, one other very powerful part of this business is your ability to download quality information, great information on digital marketing. Like these things I've taught you, we have information on Instagram marketing, Facebook marketing, WhatsApp marketing. Some of the best minds from Gabu Gabu, Emeka Nobis, some great minds are putting their materials there. MK, all of these guys that you see trained, you're putting our materials there so you to get value. You download from every time you make payments in the system to anybody and you're a member of the cooperative, you get value. You don't lose your 2K. If you check what you have on your dashboard, you don't lose your 2K.
Are we here? Are we here? Are we hearing?
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Jones will still join us soon. I think he's having challenge with his network. He will join us soon. Just be patient a little.
All right. Okay.
I'm not hearing again.
Just hold on a bit. Mr. John will still join us. He's trying to reconnect. He will still join us very soon.
Please, good evening, everybody. Please, are we reconvening for the meeting or the meeting has ended?
Some
Please
of
just
you
hold on a bit.
sleeping. He said he's trying to connect back. Be listening now. He's trying to connect back. Hold on.
What's going on? What's going on?
The system. All right. So on the final note, where were we? Host, make me back host. So let me conclude my thoughts before we. All right. So where are we? All right. So let's get on to where we stopped. I don't know where we stopped, but I'm sure that we were following. Please just follow me. Those are the products of it. Let's jump straight to this is happening very soon. So how do you become a member of eCooperative? You need to register with a sponsor, get a referral link. The sponsor is someone that has a referral link once you're registered. And then what do you need to have in the system? You need to have, you yourself, you need to have a phone number, an email address, and a bank account to become a part of the cooperative. And the system says invite 4 persons. All you need to do is invite 4 people to join you. 4 people to join your business. Once you join the business, you're going to be getting a welcome pack, a digital marketing training on your dashboard. And then you have access to savings, e-commerce, and an investment. So it's amazing. Let's look at this quickly. This is something that you need to master. Most of you that are members and those of you that are new, you need to master this thing very well. So we're saying that you need to give 4 people money, 4 people above you, your sponsors money. You may know only your first sponsor. You may not know your second sponsor, your third sponsor, or your 4th sponsor. All right. You may know only your first sponsor, and it doesn't matter who your sponsors are. What matters is the people that are in your downline. So you look at your matrix. Your matrix enables you to see just your dashboard enables you to just see your sponsor, the first sponsor, then see almost everybody to your 4th generation in your downline. So you have to be very careful. For those of you who are members, look at your downlines. Watch out for those downlines that are very active and may want to upgrade. You should not bother about your upline. Focus more on your downlines and make sure that you have settled all your uplines to be at the highest level. This is a very important fact. Told all people that are my team, upgrade to the highest level if you can and build your team subsequently. That's our strategy to win. All right, so you have 4 people. Let's call the first one Kate. Let's Jane. Let's call the next person Joe. Let's call the 3rd person Kate. And that fine guy there in the black and white, let's call him Musa. So we have Jane, Joe, Kate, and Musa. Those are my uplines. All right, that guy who's on level 0 is upline, and they are to be supported with money. For me to move to level 1, I'll give Jane money, 2,000 naira. I receive products worth much more than that on my dashboard. And I'm supposed to invite 4 persons. Each of these persons will give me 2,000 naira each, amounting to 8K. I will receive 8,000 naira from 4 people. 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. If that's my financial goal, I can exit the program. If I want more, I will click on upgrade, because the way the system is designed not to allow the 4 persons that you invited to be stranded. If I click on upgrade, The person who invited Jane, my sponsor, will appear. We call him Joe. Joe will be told to give, you're told to give Joe 4,000 from the 8K you've made. All right, your 4 persons will invite 4 persons each, amounting to 16. When the 16 people want to move to level 2, just like you gave Joe 4,000 naira, you would also give, they would also give you, 16 people will give you 4,000 naira each, amounting to 64,000 naira. So you receive 4,000 naira in 16 places. All right. If that's your financial goal, you can exit the program. If you want more, you click on upgrade, and then Kate's details will appear. You give Kate 8,000 naira. 16 persons will bring 4 people each, amounting to 64 persons. When you want to move to level 3, just like you saw Kate and gave her 8,000 naira, 64 persons will see your details on their dashboard, and they will give you 8,000 naira each, amounting to 512,000 naira. It now becomes plenty. You can say, wow, I have 512,000 naira, I want to exit the program. Or you say, no, I want more. You click on upgrade, and then the 4th person, the 4th generation upline will appear. You give them 16,000 naira. The 4 people will bring 256 people. And then when they want to move to level 4, just like you gave Musa 16,000 naira, they're going to give you 16,000 naira each, amounting to 4,096,000 naira. That is 16,000 naira times 256. Let's do your account balance. The total amount of money you earned: 4th generation 8,000, 2nd generation 64,000, 3rd generation 512,000, 4th generation 4,096,000 naira, amounts to 4,680,000 naira. Your upgrade cost, the money you gave to Jane, 2,000, the money you gave to Joe, 4,000, money you gave to Kate, 8,000, the money you gave to Musa, 16,000, totaling 30,000 naira. When you subtract 30,000 naira from 4,680,000 naira, you're going to have 4,650,000 naira as profit. You only began with 2,000 naira and the power of 4 people. Now pay attention. If you don't give your 1st generation upline 2,000 naira, you don't even have a referral link. After 24 hours, you'll be kicked out. If you don't give to your 1st upline 2,000 naira to be part of the system and to get the products therein and to have access to the e-commerce, you will receive 8,000 naira from 4 people. If you don't give 4,000 naira to your 2nd generation upline, you don't get 64,000 naira from 16 people. If you don't give 8,000 naira to your 3rd generation upline, you don't get 512,000 naira from 64 people. If you don't give 16,000 naira to your 4th generation upline, you don't get 4,096,000 naira. You have to give to your upline to receive from your downline. So you need 4 active people, 4 people that can do the same thing. You don't need a crowd. You need people that can do the same thing. You don't need a crowd. It's not the crowd that makes you successful. You just need 4 active people that can do the same thing that you've done, and you will succeed. All right. Now, how do you get your money? So 4, 16, 64, 256 is the way the business is done. So the business is decentralized. The financing is decentralized. How do you get your money? Do you pay the money to the company or the cooperative before they pay you? No. You pay, it's a peer-to-peer system. So one of the greatest advantages of this business is that money is paid instantaneously by hand or to you directly to your bank account by your downlines or from wallets, Bitcoin wallet, Bitcoin wallet to Bitcoin wallet, Bitcoin wallet to Bitcoin wallet. Amazing. All right, so money is paid directly to you. You can move your investment of 2,000 naira only with a team, a solid team, and grow it to 4.96 million naira, 4,096,000 naira. All right, so I've gone past my time today, but I hope you got some value. Tomorrow we'll have another sword time. If we have time tomorrow, we'll continue the conversation around WhatsApp, or maybe on Sunday. Announcement tomorrow morning, we will be having a Facebook Live meeting. Don't miss it. Go like the cooperative group, the eCooperative Facebook account, and we will make progress. Is there any question? I'll just take one question today, and then we'll continue tomorrow. One question, please. Any question?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, please, I wanted to ask if multiple entries accepted.
Yes, but you must have different phone numbers and different email address.
Okay. Okay.
Any other, Shalom 40, any other question?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Man of God, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Please, I'm online.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes. Please, what I want to ask is that the e-learning, the materials we have in level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, I'm in level 4 now. How can I be able to access those materials if I want to? How can I access the material? For level 3, 2, and 1.
Okay, so you asked me that question the other day, and I reported that message. I reported the situation to the help and support. I sense that by today or tomorrow it will be sorted out. You should have access to all the information from your level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. I just also noticed that you cannot, once you get to level 4, you can't see the information of level 3, level 2, and level 1. So by today, tomorrow, all those things will be uploaded. You can see everything as long as you're level 4. So please wait till tomorrow evening. If that is not sorted out, you can reach out back to me. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Good night.
Good night. God bless you, everyone.
Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Your
Yes.
question.
Go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
Please, the live meeting tomorrow. I wasn't here when you introduced it. Is it YouTube or WhatsApp?
It's on Facebook. It's on Facebook. Facebook Live. If you're on the WhatsApp group, I'm going to share the link. I'm going to share the link on all the WhatsApp group. And if you're a leader and you have a group that I'm not involved in, please. Okay, that's there. The admin had just placed it. On Saturday morning, we'll have. It's there on the WhatsApp text now. You see there.